If you're not generating at least one closing per month on Facebook alone, then you're leaving money on the table. Yes, Facebook is that powerful for all real estate agents to leverage. It doesn't matter if you just got into the industry or you're working on your 60th transaction for the year. So today, let's explore all of the ways to generate real estate clients from Facebook. All right, so let's start off with something that all of you should have, which is your Facebook personal profile. This is that same profile that you probably created back in 2006 or 2007 or whenever you got onto Facebook. This is your personal profile that you probably have a lot of family members, that you probably have some high school classmates or college classmates, along with everybody that you've been meeting along the way. And there's 3 ways that I want you to leverage your personal profile. First, I want you to complete your profile. Second, I want you to create engaging posts. And third, I want you to start sending out DMs. So let's unpack each one of those. But before we do that, I want you to get over the fact of you using your personal profile just for your personal stuff, your personal feelings, your personal opinions, and all that fun stuff. I want you to consider, again, just consider at least, using your Facebook personal profile to generate business. It's just so powerful and it's absolutely free, so why wouldn't you want to use it to grow your real estate business? Now, I understand some of you want to keep the personal and business separate, but at this point in time, that's just not possible. You bring you with you, so share both aspects. Share your personal, but also share the business. But anyway, let's unpack those 3 items that we talked about for your personal profile. Number 1, you're completing your personal profile. This is the simplest thing to do on your Facebook, but it's one of the things that we forget to do all of the time. Don't be a secret agent, complete your profile. Some of you don't even have that. You're a real estate agent. Some of you have a brokerage that you worked with 5 years ago still as your currently working location. I've done thousands of consults with agents over the years, and this is one of the first places that we start. We start addressing just what's already there. Now, I know that's very simple, but I guarantee you that over 50% of you that are watching right now have an outdated profile. So make sure that you go in there periodically and update a few things here and there. The second thing that I want you to do with your personal profile that actually generates you business is create engaging posts. All right, so now we're starting to get into the good stuff. This is where you turn your Facebook into a lead generation machine. This is an opportunity for you to create posts that bring clients to you. And the way that we do that is by doing what's called direct response social media. Now, I can't take credit for this all by myself. I have to give a huge props to my business partner, Joseph Gonzalez. So check out his YouTube channel. It has a lot of these strategies and then some. This direct response strategy via social media allows us to create engaging posts that brings our ideal clients to us in a very discreet way. The posts that we make don't come across as salesy. They don't come across as I'm trying to sell you something. The posts that we create are all organic and bring people to us so we can start having a dialogue. Some of our favorite posts include, what year did you buy your first house? Who's your favorite home insurance provider? How many homes have you owned in your lifetime? These are all posts that we make in our personal feed. I cannot stress this enough. These are posts that we are making in our personal profile where we have all of our friends, all of our acquaintances, all of our family members. That's exactly where we're making these posts. And what you're gonna notice is that these posts have something in common, that they're all speaking to people that are home owners. These are all questions that home owners would be answering, not renters. At this point, we have a library of over 100 posts to choose from whenever we're targeting sellers, whenever we're targeting buyers, whenever we're targeting investors. But at the end of the day, the strategy is still the same. We're doing direct response via social media because once people start commenting on the post, we start working them in the DMs. And in the DMs is where we start bringing them through a flow that ends up with them added to our sphere of influence and also them agreeing to use us as their real estate agent. So if you're interested in those DMs and what they look like with the exact scripts, send me an email at admin@JaimeResendiz.com with the subject header saying DM scripts. You'll get the exact scripts that we're using, and all you'll have to do is just copy and paste into your DMs and do that same progression with all of the people that are responding on your social media. And now the third way to leverage your personal profile is by you actively DMing all of your friends on Facebook. This is you directly reaching out to all of your friends on Facebook, and I mean every single one of them. This is working from A all the way to Z, so you want to cover everybody. Now, some of you might have 125 friends, but some of you might have 5,000 friends. And regardless of where you are in that number, you want to reach out to all of them. And now I understand that you're going to have some realtors, you're going to have some title companies, you're going to have some lender friends. But here's the thing, establish a relationship with them anyway, because every single one of them can send you business. Each one of them has their own SOI. So the more that people know you, the more opportunities that you're going to have. And the DMs that you send to your friends can vary. You can do a very laid back approach where you're just continuing to be in relationship with your friends, just asking how their day is, what their career looks like, what they're doing, what things are happening in their lives. So you could go down that route, which is a phenomenal strategy to use. But you could also go a bit more direct. You could also directly ask them if they have a real estate agent that they trust. And if the answer is no, then you better follow up with, can I be that real estate agent? And I know it's direct and it's gonna make some of you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but that's okay. I would much rather know right then and there that my friend from college is planning to use me rather than them closing at the title company with somebody else that I have no idea who they are. I would much rather experience that uneasiness right then and there than get pissed off when they're using another real estate agent down the road. It's just the reality, and I'm guessing that you're gonna have some of the similar feelings as me. Now, this is just your personal profile, and this is something that will keep you busy consistently. This is something that you should be doing every single week, creating these engagement posts, reaching out to people, being in community, really leveraging Facebook for what it's worth. But before we take it one step further, allow me to welcome you to my YouTube channel. My name is Jaime Resendiz, and I help real estate professionals exponentially grow their business through actionable content. And I'm on a mission to help reduce the over 80% failure rate for real estate agents. So if you can hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell, that's gonna really help me out. All right, so now let's shift gears into our Facebook business page. This is that page that you create after you have your personal profile. And now there's 4 things that we need to do with our Facebook business page that are gonna actually be effective. These are the things that are gonna actually generate you business. First, we need a complete business page. This is where you update all of your office hours. This is where you update your location. This is where you put your website, your phone number, your email. You're putting everything you possibly can to your business page. You don't want to give the impression that it's abandoned. You don't want to give the impression that you're out of business. And unfortunately, many real estate agents operate in just that look. Now, again, I get it. This sounds simple because guess what? It actually is. However, over 50% of us agents are missing the boat here. Because think about it. Chances are you created your Facebook business page when you just started into the industry, which could have been 6 months ago, or it could have been 6 years ago. So we just put whatever we thought at that point in time was the correct thing to put in there. However, real estate experience has kind of hit us in the face. So now we kind of know what we actually need to be providing in terms of information out there to the public. So we need to go back in there and adjust all of our information. So that's the first thing we need to do. But the second thing we need to do is so important, and this is where social proof comes into play. We need to collect reviews. Reviews are so important in real estate because chances are when somebody is looking for a real estate agent, they are going to rely on reviews quite heavily. By you actually having reviews on your Facebook business page, you're not only standing out, but you're ahead of the game. Let me give you a real life example. Many of you are paying for Zillow leads, Realtor leads, Facebook leads, what have you type of leads. It doesn't matter. You're paying for leads, and that's fine. We're actually going to talk about that here in a little bit. However, you're paying for leads and somebody submits their information. So they give you their name, their email, and their phone number. And you take that information and you call them. And in this point in time, where we are in history, nobody is picking up their phones. We realize that. So we're sending them a text. Hey, this is Jaime with ABC Realty. Well, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna put your name in the Google machine and they're gonna search for you. So the results that come back matter a ton. The results that come back or fail to come back really dictate if they're gonna actually reach back out to you. So when they Google your name, chances are your branded website's gonna come up, your Google My Business is gonna come up, or your Zillow profile, and and your Facebook business page is going to come up. So you need that Facebook business page to have a ton of reviews on it, because that's the social proof that you will need. And the third thing you'll do with your Facebook business page is also make some engaging posts. Now, this strategy is almost identical to the one that you're going to be deploying on your personal profile. Now, one of the key differences that you're going to experience here on your business page when you're making these engagement posts is that you're not going to get that much engagement. The reason being is because there's millions of business pages out there, and every single one of them has suppressed reach. So if you have 100 people that like your Facebook business page, expect less than 5 of them to actually see your posts. Now, I include this strategy in this particular section for the sake of completeness, but just know it's not going to be as potent as the posts that you're going to be making on your personal profile. The post that you're making here on your Facebook business page is essentially just another point of distribution. Don't expect as high of a return on investment in this particular point. Now, the fourth thing to do with your Facebook business page is actually the most important, which is launching ads from your Facebook business page. This is actually the biggest reason that you're going to have a Facebook business page to begin with, because you cannot run Facebook ads unless you have this Facebook business page. Facebook ads still work for Facebook real estate, believe it or not. The biggest challenge that you're going to have when you're running Facebook ads is not getting somebody's name, email, or phone number. It's going to be following up with them enough to you actually converting them. Meaning, once you get those leads in, that's actually when the hard part begins. The hard part of following up. You're gonna need a call, you're gonna need a text, and you're gonna need to email, and then you're gonna need a call again, then you're gonna need a text, you're gonna need an email, you're gonna need to follow up. But here's the thing, simply because they're ignoring you doesn't mean that they're not interested. I know it sounds weird, and I also know it sounds a little bit stalkerish, but trust me, they see those emails coming through, they're opening those texts, they're seeing those calls, and they're listening to those voicemails. They're just not quite ready at that point in time. They input their information for a reason. You were probably offering a list of homes. You were probably offering discounts on certain new construction communities. Whatever you were advertising, there was a level of interest. Now, if you want the full tutorial from beginning to end, literally us creating a Facebook business page and launching an ad that's going to generate you real estate leads for under $2 a piece, check out this video right here where I break it all down for you. All right, so now let's talk about Facebook Marketplace. There's 3 ways to generate real estate leads through Facebook Marketplace. And I'm gonna go in order this time of the most important to least important, or at least the most effective to least effective, but I want you to have all 3. The strategy that's gonna be most effective for Facebook Marketplace is you marketing properties. You placing properties that are for sale, whether it's new construction or resale homes, on Facebook Marketplace and having people DM you. This is free to do. All it takes is a little bit of time on your part. But once you get the system going, this strategy alone, listen in, this strategy alone can keep you busy for the entire day, but not just for the sake of being busy. This is going to be you actively having conversations with people that want to transact. Once we get our system up and going with our agents at full scale, it's not uncommon for our agents to be DMing over 50 people at once that are actively looking to do something, whether they're looking to rent, whether they're looking to invest, whether they're looking to buy, whatever the case may be, they are having active conversations with people that want to do something. So yes, this is time consuming, but at the end of the day, I would much rather have conversations with 50 people that are ready to transact right then and there through a free strategy rather than spend hundreds of dollars into thousands of dollars having to chase them down anyway. So marketing properties is very effective. Now, the second strategy here in Facebook Marketplace is marketing information. This one's gonna be a little bit tougher to get approved based off of the way that Facebook Marketplace works. But what you're doing here is you're marketing information. You're marketing information such as special loan products. You're marketing information that helps people buy in certain situations. You're marketing information that is valuable to the consumer. Think of it like a public service announcement. This is you leveraging the power and the reach and distribution of Facebook Marketplace where you're placing this public service announcement. So again, this strategy is going to be less effective than you marketing properties. So if your time is limited, as all of our time is, I want you to focus and prioritize marketing properties. Now, third strategy, here I have to disclose, it's a little bit more spammy than most. This is where you're marketing your services. This is essentially you creating a billboard and putting it right smack in the middle of Facebook Marketplace. This particular strategy has similar challenges to when you're marketing information. It's going to be a little bit tougher to get it approved. So I wouldn't focus too much on this particular strategy of marketing your services, but again, I wanted you to have a complete picture of all of the ways to actually work Facebook Marketplace. Because back in the day, as the older generation would say, this particular strategy of marketing your services actually was way more effective than marketing properties. But things have changed, of course, so we need to change with the times as well. So focus on marketing properties, but just know that you can market information and you can market your service as well. All right, so this next strategy is one of my favorites, which is leveraging Facebook groups. Now, there's several different ways to go about this, so let's break it down into several categories. Number one, creating real estate niche groups. As an example, one of our agents, Phyllis, created a knockout group, which was specifically for the knockout program for real estate, where she is coaching and helping people that are trying to get into that program or are already in that program so she can get them qualified and get them into homes. Now, what's super cool about Phyllis's group, on top of it being free, is that she is traveling all across the country with her husband, Trent, while this particular group continues to grow. And the people within it continue to sing her praises with all of the value that she's providing to them. So whenever they're ready and are fully qualified to go out there and find a home, she finds a realtor partner, aka gets a referral, and she's building her business that way. So in a month, it's not uncommon for her to be closing 5 transactions from this particular Facebook group. She has found ultimate leverage leveraging Facebook and the power of Facebook groups, and it's something that you can do as well. You can select any niche that you want, whether you're looking to target first-time home buyers, whether you're looking to target those people that are looking to invest, whoever it is that you're targeting in the real estate niche, you're able to create that Facebook group for. Now, this does take time. It took a couple of months before Phyllis saw her first transaction. So for you, I would advise you to be more patient here, but also take this strategy seriously by providing as much information that's helpful out into that Facebook group so it starts growing much faster. Now, second way to leverage Facebook groups is by creating interest-based groups. This one's a little bit further away from the transaction because here you're talking about any interest that you like. If you're into golfing, awesome, create that golfing group. If you're into cycling, if you're into wine, if you're into whatever, make that community. You become that party thrower for that community and people know you. So this is you becoming that digital mayor. So you're not going to necessarily generate business because that's what they know you for. They're going to know that you are a real estate agent, so they're going to naturally reach out to you, but you're not there broadcasting that, hey, I'm a realtor and this hiking group is all about real estate. Of course, it's not about real estate. It's about hiking. So that is an interest-based group. So yes, you're a little bit further away from the prize if you were creating a real estate niche group. So here, you're going to need more volume and you're going to need a little bit more time. However, what I like about these interest-based groups is that this is a combination of play and work, because yes, this is a interest-based group, something that you have an interest on, whether that's golf, whether that's tennis, whether that's whatever. So this is an interest of yours that you're going to actually be doing probably on your off time. So that's effort that you're going to be putting in there anyway. So by you actually becoming that digital mayor in that particular interest, well, again, people know that you're a real estate agent. So at one point or another, they're going to be asking that question. Hey, can you help me buy? Or hey, can you help me sell? So if you want to tip your toes in this particular strategy without creating these groups, then go ahead and leverage the groups that are already out there. Somebody has already created some massive groups out there that you could start participating in. So you can start posting in other people's groups. Now, here's the important part. You're not going to be doing some self-promotion. You better not go into these groups saying, hey, I'm a real estate agent, use me. That's not how you're going to do this. You're going to go into these groups and create thoughtful dialogue, create thoughtful conversation. And when the time is right, assuming that the admin is okay with with it, you can start making some offers. You can offer a checklist to protest property taxes. You can offer a seller checklist to help those people that are looking to sell, so they have everything that they need to do prior to putting their home on the market. And as people start commenting on those posts, them wanting that particular template that you have or whatever it is that you're offering, then you start working them in the DMs. Now again, this is going to depend on the group that you're posting, but it's also going to depend on the admin. They have the rights to delete that post and or ban you. So that's why it's important that you at least think about throwing your own party, aka creating your own Facebook groups. But now let's address the massive elephant in the room, and that is Facebook Reels. Reels are being heavily promoted right now, and it doesn't matter if you have one friend or 5,000 friends, Facebook Reels will promote you, just as long as you're providing value to the marketplace. So you're either going to educate, so you're providing information, or you're going to entertain. You're going to keep people on the platform a little bit longer. So as a reminder, your Facebook Reels are going to be less than 60 seconds in length, and they're going to be shot vertically. Now, what I like about this particular strategy is that you're one reel away from going viral. You're one reel away from going from 10 views, 100 views, 200 views to 2 million views. It can happen that quickly. As an example, one of our agents, Lord, was on vacation and was on the beach and saw an interesting building that he didn't think too much of. He just thought it was interesting. So he shot a video. It was 8 seconds in length and just added some audio to it. And within 2 days, it had 2 million views. But what he also experienced was people in his DMs ready to buy. And what's ironic, this particular reel really didn't have too much to do with real estate altogether. But the video was seen, the caption was read, and they clicked through to his profile and reached out to him. But now I'm curious, which one of these strategies are you actively doing to generate real estate clients on Facebook? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to see exactly how to grow your real estate business using some other strategies, check out this video right here.